for the royal appointment from last week. Subject line for this one was bad things happen in threes. We hope the Queen will get some solid R&R under her belt before returning to the ranks. Because last week feels like 300 years ago. This was when Camilla let it slip or just told people at an event that she had been suffering from pneumonia. And that's why she had pulled out of so many events. According to the author, you have Kate's diagnosis, Charles' diagnosis, and now Camilla getting sick. Excuse me. Quickly we forget about Princess Anne. And one of the contenders for best headline of the year, I need to give it to you, Daily Beast. You're doing something. Princess Anne hospitalized for head injury. Horses suspected. 8 horses were brought in for questioning. We have not seen them since. Anyway, back to the piece and this quote. It's good to have openness about the severity of the illness. Finally, the knowledge that it was pneumonia makes that missed Remembrance Sunday and state visit welcoming ceremony make sense. What? Hold on. Is she kind of complaining about the length of time it took to get a definitive answer on Camilla's health? Because to be clear, it wasn't until Camilla let it slip during an event that anyone found out, because the palace was still referring to it as a chest infection. Is she admitting that there's importance to the public knowing the severity of a publicly funded royal figure's illness, especially if it takes them out of their duties for long periods of time? And that perhaps there is a way to report on that and not invade someone's privacy or medical records? No, that's not what she means. This, I believe, has more to do with explaining why Camilla has been absent, because a lot of times when she does miss these events, people will bring up, oh, she doesn't really want to do this job. She's not interested in it. She's not dedicated. You get some of that stuff. Whatever people want to believe, this is a way to say, no, see, now we actually know why she missed those events. Because we have an answer. And aren't answers helpful so that rumors and conspiracy do not fester in the void, in the absence of facts? I also think it's to set up this next part. The royal appointment goes on to write about how the Princess of Wales and the Queen overlapped during some of the Qatar state visit. And that this, quote, job share arrangement worked out rather nicely. Do you mean like being able to work as a part-time royal at some of these larger engagements? It is unthinkable that this would be written about Queen Elizabeth. Can you imagine? I cannot fathom a world where a job share arrangement would be presented as a good thing. The media is currently looking for ways to frame this slimmed down monarchy, which Charles had been talking about for a long time. Unfortunately, many of your senior royals are taken out of public duty. You got to have a strong backbench that's going to come in for you. I also imagine Kensington Palace was not upset about the notion that Catherine stepped into a job share with the current queen. I think for papers that thrive on the pomp and circumstance of the royal family, and just the sheer reality of the fact that most of the senior royals are over the age of 50, it's going to be really interesting to see how the media tries to play along and frame this slimmed down monarchy in 2025. Stay tuned for more.